Good morning, Joolse here from Joolsedesigns and JT Creations. I know I said the next video would be making the cover for the Daisyjournal. I have started it. Now what I did was I used Amazon packaging, and it was the other part of this envelope. So this is what they call an A3 envelope. I cut out the front. I then scored it. I measured the journal's 6 inches, but I scored it in 6.5, 6.5, and then I put some well, it's construction card, it's quite thick, just to give the spine some strength. I was going to gesso it, but that would take too long. So what I did was I have a stack of A3 paper. It's just paper, copier paper, but it's I would say it's about 100 GSM. So what I did was I stuck it on, cut it about 1 inch round, and then cut the corners, leaving a little tiny about 1 mil, and then folded it in like you would a book. So I've now got a white thing. So what I've been doing on the front is I've been putting gold leaf, I don't know whether you can see it, and I've been stamping the Brilliance pearlescent yellow daisies down the spine. I did some, what you do is you stick little bits of book pages down. I don't know whether you can see that. Just leaving a flap like that. Well, that's supposed, but what it does when you pull it off, it leaves some of the writing, so it looks as though it's, you know, old. I've also done some of the yellow daisies and a little bit more of the gilt. I'll see what it looks like at the end. If I don't like it, I will cover it. But from the file folder kit, there is some A5 sheets from the digital kit, and what I liked was I didn't use this from the file folder, so I've decided that I like that. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to edge it with some yellow. I should really stick this on it would make life a lot easier. I didn't cut around the edges. I ripped it with the ruler, just a straight ruler, just gives slightly ripped edge. And then when you ink it, the edges were slightly brown. If I show you, you know, on the kit it does come like that, so I just sort of like ripped into the middle of that, so it has got kind of a brown sepia type edge. But I mean, you can get the same results with using brown, tea dye, walnut stain, depends how dark you want it, and you can keep it like that, or you can go over it with a different colour. I just seem to go for this journal, I've been looking at blues, but I do like yellow, and I think the last couple of journals I've done have been yellow, apart from the Dragon journal, the covers anyway. I'll just wipe that ink off there. So that looks, yeah, I quite like that. So what we'll do is I'm going to stick it down with Fabri-Tac. If I put too much PVA glue, it'll just wrinkle, and if I use the glue stick, I'll end up having to go over it. It's all right doing the the glue stick for collage and sticking things on pages, because as you're working through it you can go over it, but I'm not really wanting that to happen to this. I want it to stick down. I have done some gold leaf on the back of this, but I'm not really that bothered if it doesn't show. I'm still not sure what I'm going to do with the back. And the one thing with this is it has wiggle room. There we are. And we'll just use my, oh, it's got bits of paper stuck on it. My Hilton hotel card. So there we are. And one of the other things I did pick out was some vellum, because I fancied a little vellum pocket over the top. And what I'll do is I'll just rip that off there. Now I am right-handed and I'm going to have a go at doing this. I've made a wonky bit with my right hand, so maybe I'll do a bit better with my left hand. Nope. We can cut that. I'll put these over here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to ink that as well. I'm not sure how I'm going to fasten this, but I think it will be a ribbon, so I am going to punch a hole in it, and put grommets in it. That's it. And we'll just okay. And because I've put the extra support down the spine, I won't be stitching through that's too hard, so I will be doing a hidden spine. So when I stitch my journal, I'll do the 3 whole pamphlet stitch, but I will use a piece of this, probably just a little bit smaller than that, and stitch it onto that, and then stick that in the middle. I'm just trying to keep my bracelet off the desk. My nails have gone yellow with this. It doesn't look very nice. My husband laughs at me because he says your nails are always nice and white in the morning, he says, and then when you later on in the day they're either blue, green, yellow, pink. And this is just a bit brighter than using the tea dye, and I like to experiment. I love the tea dyes and I love the walnut stains when it comes to, you know, sort of like the vintage type journals, but I also like the colours as well. And I think we'll put that one on the front. Because it's got a white cover, it can cope with the you might need to stick that down a bit more. I just want to make sure that this has got the same edge all the way around. Yep. On the back of the digital, I printed like a lacy, I've got a lace digital, and I've got coffee dyed digitals. It depends. I'm doing a lavender and lace journal next. Well, if I get the kit finished, I might be starting on the Outlander kit first, because I have the digital for that. But I've still got a few more pages to do for the digital for the lavender and lace. And I won't do anything with the spine until I know what I'm going to do, because what I'll do is the card that I put on that I will cover with some of the digital paper. It's got the word Daisy on that, so I need to make sure that's the right way up. It is. Oh, pressed a bit too hard on that. Alright, so I want round about roughly the middle, so we've got, it's 21 and a half, so that's 10 and a half, 10 and 3/4, which is round about there. Sorry, I did that offline. I just measured it to 11 and a quarter, and I'm just going to put a pencil line through there and do that one, and then I'll put a grommet in there. Also, I want a hole in here. Now I'm not sure if that's going to, I might need to use oh, it does. That came out quite well. It's the only thing with these, the paper gets stuck. So one, I think I've actually got the didn't realize, I knew there was different sizes, but it was the bases I wasn't quite sure about. There, that looks nice. So we've got, it's perfect. So what do I want in this one? I'll use this one. See, these are the ones I normally go for, the more industrial looking ones. And that's just for the dangle charm. And one of the reasons I picked that cover was because of the charms I'd used. I thought would go better with that. So that's it. So thank you very much for joining me. I will stitch the journal offline, and I will stick it in offline, but during the flip through I will show you what I did. And I'm going to have to stick these down a little bit because they've been left overnight to dry. So thank you very much. I do appreciate all of you coming in and watching me and joining me. If you would like to see more, please subscribe. If you hit the bell, you'll get notification every time I upload a video. And this is for the Daisy Journal. I probably will embellish it a little bit more. I'll probably put journal on it or Daisy or something. And I quite like that the way it is. I might put a tag on it or something. I'm not sure yet. But you will see it in the flip through. But thank you. See you in the next video. Bye.